Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 6 of the build of the LEGO Ideas old fishing store. So this is how far we made it so far in 5 parts. It's really looking cool. We're getting really close to finishing. We've got some exterior detailing, some roofs and a tower to build. So a good amount of building still left to do. So if you're wondering how we made it this far, check out the links I have down below. You can see everything else that we've already done for this set. And you can pick right up where we left off at the last one. So this bag, number 6, there's actually 2 bags of number 6 parts, has an absolute ton of tiles in it. So we are more or less going to start adding a lot of the siding. This sand green color is the exterior siding for the fishing shop. So we start with all of that. We have some sea life, one being, well, the fish, the cat is not a sea life, unless we have a catfish, but we do have some seagulls. So it shows us putting one right there. I'll move her out of the way. Another one right here, and these obviously can be moved around kind of once we start finishing the set. And the instructions show the cat right there. That's a little Dexter cat. That's the name of the cat I have. He kind of looks like Dexter. All right. So now we have more tiles, and then scattered in those tiles, there's a single jumper tile. There it is. 1, 2, 3. So I find it interesting that we have a lot of these wall panels already built, and we're just now starting to put some tiles on. In my opinion, it would have been maybe a little bit easier to put some of these tiles on as we were putting the wall panels on, but we didn't. All right, so we're on to another sticker. There's not a lot of stickers in this set. This happens to be one of them. And this has the store hours on it. And then it shows it being attached to that jumper tile. You can kind of twist it however you want. If you want it to look like it's nice and straight, or if you want to tilt it a little bit like it's kind of nailed on the wall and not quite perfect. That's the whole point of this set, is to make it look old and weathered and not quite perfect. So I like twisting some of those tiles ever so slightly. You can kind of see how right here some of these are kind of crooked, and they're not completely straight across. See those right there? You can twist them and make them straight, but I think the whole point of this set is to make stuff look older. All right, so let me try to squeeze my fingers in here and put some small tiles on the wall. Okay. The 1x4 tiles are a little easier to put on because they're a little bit bigger and you have a little more surface area to grab onto. The small ones that are a little more tricky. Very good. So we have another jumper tile. We're going to put a black stud with a hole in it. Okay, have all that on there. Next up is 10 of these. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the 1x2s and then 3 of the 1x4s. Not much thinking to this. It's really just making sure you cover all the studs. Okay. All right, so it looks like we're gonna make a little lamp piece, just like this. That'll go there. A few more tiles there. Looks good. All right. So next up we have this plate. Put on some tiles and then these modified tiles with the clip. Good assortment of other tiles on here. And I'm matching the instructions. It seems to be pretty random how these are put on. So I'm literally just going down and matching them. We do have a sticker number 11. This will go right there. Okay. Two of these plates with clips. Another tile. All right. So we have this bait shop sign. That will go there. So this piece, these little bar pieces that are sticking out there, we're just gonna attach that on there. Kind of fold that down and then fold the little sign up, so it kind of makes this little roof piece, which looks pretty cool. Now we're going to turn this around onto more tiling. All right, so we have a little variation here. We're going to put this tile hanging over that window piece. So it kind of looks like it's a busted up window. a bad look. 2, and then 5 more of these. 5. Right, getting close. This is the last of the sand green tiles for this bag. So that's when you know you're getting close to finishing. A certain step is when you run out of the parts for that particular step. Okay, that looks good. All right, so move that to the side. Now we're going to begin a roof panel. This is going to consist of 2 of these large plates. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. So we have a good amount of tiling. Those tiles are actually what is holding the plates together. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it's really critical on this to make sure you follow the instructions as close as possible, just to make sure we don't miss anything. So up here we have a clip, we have a plate here, jumper tile and a regular tile. We have another plate. It's gonna butt up right next to that. Jumper tile. And we have our next sticker. Go on this 2x4 tile. All right, so another one of these plates with the little bar clip on it. Tile there. So that's basically one of the roof panels. I'm going to move that to the side. Looks like we're going to begin another one. Starting with this piece. Have our next sticker. Looks like a little metal riveted pattern on this dark bluish gray tile. Plates with the rail. And then our stickered piece goes there. Bring this large plate, put it right next to that one. Tile and a jumper tile. And the last large plate right there. All right, so where do we begin here? Those two, this piece and this piece. So something like this is very, very critical. Like I said earlier, with these part callouts for each step. If it wasn't for that, it would be a lot more difficult to make sure you get every single part. So I take advantage of those part callouts quite a bit to make sure I don't miss anything. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like we're the last of the large tiles. Okay, so now that we have this piece and the other one, we basically line everything up, connect to those two, and then fold them over. It's simple yet very effective. But before we fold it over, I'm going to go ahead and leave it flat because we have a few other parts to add. So we have this piece. This will get sticker number 5. It will go right there. And this piece does not get a sticker, but it goes there. Two more of these guys. So you can see what we're doing. We're kind of alternating the hinges with the plates to kind of create a central ridge area. So we have 3 more of these. And this last one is going to get our last sticker. This sticker will simply attach right there. Okay, so the last two pieces are actually shown on here without a connector piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the roof is looking very, very worn and patched and tattered, torn up. We're going to emphasize that even more with some more wood patchings. So this is kind of where you can get a little bit free with how you want these to lay out. I'm going to try to match them as close as I can to the instructions, but I think ultimately it's up to you to just kind of do whatever you want with these. And this piece here. Last one to go there. All right, so we're going to carefully turn this over. And some plates are going to go on the underside. So we have a couple anti-tiles attached to these plates. And it appears these are going to be some overhead lights. 2, 4, 5. Move that over one, move this over one. So turn this back over. Shows us attaching one more tile on here. I don't know why they didn't have us put that on earlier, but we have it on now. We have a roof vent. It's going to go right there. And the last thing we have is this piece with a seagull attached to it. It shows this clipped on there. And we basically fold it over. That's really it for that roof portion. So we're going to bring over our fishing store, and in the orientation that it's in right now, we basically just drop that on there. There's nothing holding it on but gravity. Looks really cool. And then this piece, kind of do that number. like the way that roof looks, and then, you know, you simply remove it, and then you can open up this to play in the inside. Close it back up, put the roof back on. There we go. That completes part 6 of this build. So we have one more part to go. It's going to be part 7. It's going to complete the tower piece that goes on that side of the fishing shop. So it's looking really, really cool so far. Appreciate you guys watching. If you've watched everything to this part, go ahead and let me know. Also, check out all the links I have down below. If you love this video, you'll love everything else. So appreciate you guys if you watch more of my videos, and we will see you in the next one.